guys, it's the girl Jalicia, and I'm back with another video. I want y'all to tell me I'm not on a roll. Go ahead, I'm waiting. Okay, now today I am here with a story time, honey. I know when I say story time, everybody gets excited, as do I, because I love sharing these stories with you because, I mean, this is my life. Now, and just for fun, we're going to do a now timer because through editing my videos, I realized now is my favorite way to start a sentence. So I've said it 3 times already. Let's start the timer here. Okay. Now before I get started, thank you guys so much for the love on all of my story times. Like, I really appreciate it. I love sharing my stories with you guys because, honey, somebody got to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see right here, you will know that client story times won out on what people are entertained by the most. Now, instead of telling you one long story, I'm going to tell you a bunch of short situations that I went through with my former clients. Because I'm pretty sure most of these are excommunicado, okay? And you're going to find out why shortly. So I want to go ahead and give you guys a rundown so we can all kiki and you guys can be like, no, they didn't. I could be like, yes, they did. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, now the first situation I'm going to tell you guys about is that time that a client did not pay me. Now I know that sounds kind of crazy, but I'm the type of stylist that you can come to in a bind and be like, look, I ain't got it. I'm going to have it such and such. Can you do my hair for an event, for a situation, for a job interview? I've done all of these things and I have loyal clients that I've never had a problem with. And this particular person, we're going to call him Jeremy, okay? Jeremy had been coming to me for about, I'll say about 6 months at the time we had this encounter. Now, Jeremy was a college student and he used to travel pretty far, about an hour away to come to me. You'll see how that factors into the story. But he was a college student and he had a presentation that he needed to do and he didn't have the funds. So he came to me, he's like, can you do my hair and I'll go ahead and pay you, let's say Friday, I don't remember when. So I'm like, cool, no problem. There was no reason for me to think that he wouldn't pay me because, like, he comes regularly, you know what I mean? And in my mind at that time, I was like, who's gonna ask you for some shit like that and really try to run off on the plug? Bitch, he ran off on the plug, but he didn't get to do it twice, okay? So he came, he did his hair. Not only did he want his hair done, honey, he had a style picture and all that. I can still remember it. Picture it, Sicily, 1975. Honey, he had his hair like basket weaves going back. He had lines, a flat twist going to the middle, and it came down into a nice little basket weave braid. Cute, 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 okay? So I did his hair. He was so thankful. No problem. I went on about my day. Tell me why Friday come, no call, no nothing. Saturday come, no call, no nothing. Bitch. Why Sunday when I decide to call and ask him about my coin, bitch, why the number was disconnected? Bitch, why his number never got reconnected? I only called twice because I'm not finna run nobody down about those $60. But, bitch, why his number was disconnected and he was never heard from again, okay? When I tell you homeboy went ghost, he went ghost with my $60. Yeah. Yeah. Sure, you're probably thinking of all the people yes, because I don't understand why y'all don't get that just because I'm me, I don't know how to describe it, people still be trying me. Yes, and to this day, and this was probably 4 years ago, I have never heard from him again. Okay? This is the shit I be going through. Next. Alright, now there was this one time when I was working at the salon, and if you've been following my YouTube channel, you remember way back, what was that, 5-6 years ago when I started working at the salon. Honey, this client was like, oh my god, I love my hair so much, I'm going to go ahead and give you a tip. At that time, I was charging $55, if not $60 for a wash and retwist. They gave me a $100 bill. Bitch, I was sitting there like, pop, pop. I was out there like, money, money, you know, thinking I was doing it, okay? So later on that evening, after I wrapped up with the salon, I went over to this like hibachi type grill that I used to be obsessed with when I worked at the salon. I went over there ordering me some food, okay? Do y'all see where this is going? Honey, I presented them with that nice crisp $100 bill. Yes, she did, okay? And they started to put the marker on, and I didn't care. Bitch, mark it, okay? Mark it. Honey, boo-boo, child, Willie, and cousin Pam. Why the $100 was fake? Why the $100 was fake? Bitch, I was so ashamed. When I tell you my face went crack all the way on the ground. I politely pulled out my little real money, okay, because if you know anything about me, you know we stood there for a good 5 minutes marking every bill in my bag. Yes, I did. That's how I am, okay? I get paranoid and neurotic, okay? So after that, all the rest of the money was paid. All the rest of the money was real. And I paid with my real money and went. But hunty, when I went to that parking lot, when I tell you I cussed that motherfucker out, when I tell you they brought me a crisp new $100 bill because they said it was an accident because they found the fake money and kept it as a prank and was going to give it to their cousin but mistakenly gave it to me. Leave a comment down below if you think they mistakenly gave it to me. Okay? I got my money and I blocked them so motherfucking fast. Their new name is Blockiana. Bitch, what? Alright. Now this one is a doozy. Okay, now who remembers when I lived in Tampa and I was doing hair in Tampa? Anyone? When I was doing hair in Tampa, there's no really other way to say this besides I was in the midst of the hood, okay? The midst, okay? I need you to know it was the hood, not hood adjacent. It was the hood. Address, hood, okay? 213 hood, okay? That's where we lived. To the point where my supplier, you know what I'm talking about, lived in the adjacent duplex next to me. Like, you know, I don't know where everyone lives, okay? But you know how you have a duplex, and it's a flat duplex with one house on this side, one house on this side? Bitch, we were in adjoining duplexes. Spirit fingers for me because I didn't have to go anywhere. And for a lot of my clients because, honey, they would come get their hair done, go over there, get them a quick sack or whatever, and bunk it to the house, okay? Yes, okay? I don't just act this ghetto on YouTube. This is how I am, okay? But anyway, okay. This is going to be a longish kind of video, okay? But I hope it's entertaining enough to keep you in tune. Don't even know what this means. Anyway, so, you know, they'll come with that one-stop shop. Boom, that's where we were. So one day, I have done this client hair. Let's call him Jerome. I'm on a roll with the J names. So Jerome was a constant regular and he always did this. He came, got his hair done, boom, 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 got his sack, left. Sometimes he would bring his wife and kids. Y'all know I love the kids. We would be in there kikiing, all that. So one day after I did his hair, I'm in my house chatting to Ray, doing whatever you do in your house when you're finished work, and I hear a bunch of commotion outside my door. Me being the nosy person I am, I go outside, bust my door clean open to see what's going on. Ain't it Jerome and my neighbor in a full-on wrestling match in my fucking parking space? Because my car was on the side. Bitch, they was having a full-on WWE wrestling match. And that's not even it. They was doing a WWE wrestling match over a $10 sack, bitch. And my client got beat up, okay? Just to let you know. My client got beat up in front of me. And Ray, okay? Over $10. This is the kind of shit that happens. Honey, when I tell you he would come and get his hair done, he would mean mug my neighbor. Because my neighbor would be sitting out there with all his friends under the tree, honey. It's a bunch of niggas you'd have to pass by to get to my house. Which will bring me to my next story that I'm about to tell you after this one. But honey, he would mean mug him and he would talk about that $10. One time I just say, bro, would you like me to give you the $10? Because it really is not that serious. And he was like, no, it's not about the 10. It's about the principle. Leave a comment down below if you know the principles of $10. Please and thank you. Alright, so let's mosey right on into the second part of this. Because I did tell you I was in the hood, okay? And there's lots of my clients that are on my YouTube. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And I wasn't shamed. I was living my best life, okay? In the hood. People coming to you selling you all kind of shit. Crackheads having shit for discounts. You name it. Walking distance, everything. Bitch, what? Okay? But anyway, so this one time I had this new client, right? And her name, we're going to call her Emily because it had to be something prissy as fuck. She was 1000% black, but I don't know if I told you this in a prior video. I believe I did. But when I have people that call me to book an appointment that sound white or non-black, I flat out ask them if they're black. I do. Yes, I do, because I'm not doing white people's hair. Y'all know this. It's just not happening. So she was one of those that I had to ask if she was black. And she said yes. It was cool. So I gave her my address. She comes to my house. And for people who are in the Tampa area or you're familiar with Tampa area, I was right off of Fletcher and motherfucking 137. So, bitch. Okay? Hood. And in my defense, I was in the front of the hood. So it's like you didn't even have to go in the hood. You just swung right into my apartment. But anyway. So she comes to my door promptly. And when I open the door, there's no car in my parking space. So I'm like, did you get dropped off? She's looking at me like this. But she's not moving to come inside the door. And I'm like, hey, how are you? I'm Jalicia. She's like, hey. And she keeps like looking back. Behind her is the homeboys hanging out under the tree. So I'm like, did you get dropped off? She's like, no, I parked. I'm like, where did you park? I'm looking behind her. Girl, she done parked all the way across the street and down, okay? The fact that I have an empty ass parking space in front of my door, okay? But she parks all the way down there, so I guess the way how she's looking, I'm picking up that she's nervous about her car. I said, you're nervous about your car? Because I'm pretty sure nobody out here wants your car. Sidebar, it was no car that you would want. It was like a Ford Taurus. No shade if you drive a Ford Taurus, but don't be right here thinking somebody's just gonna steal your shit. Anyway, so I'm like, do you want to move your car into the parking space? Mind you, she's still outside the door. I'm still inside my house. She's like, is it safe? So I'm like, what do you mean by safe? She's like, you know, because of all the people over there. I said, all the black people over there? I know I was being an ass, but I was going to make her say niggas, hoodlums, whatever the fuck she was thinking. Vagabonds. I don't know if your grandma raised her. I don't know. So I'm like, black people? She's like, yeah. I said, you think they're going to steal your car? Because I'm pretty sure your Taurus is safe. So she's like, I just don't know if it's safe for me to go back to my car. I said, well, I live here. Do you need me to walk you out there? She's like, I don't really know if I'm comfortable getting my hair done again. I said, really? Oh, okay. No problem. Bam! Slam my motherfucking door. Put the chain on. Yeah. Yes, I did. Okay? Customer service wise, it might not have been the right thing to do, but I could understand somebody just being real and being like, is my car gonna be safe with them niggas out there? Because if you saying it like that, I could feel where you're coming from. But a group of black people sitting outside their fucking apartment under their tree that's nowhere on my side of the duplex. No, you got to go home. You got to go home, okay? And she went home, never to be seen of again. And it was a shame because she really needed my help. But I guess I only do vagabonds. Alright, I have 2 more stories to tell you really quick and then we're out of here until next time because I'm steady racking up stories. Alright, let me tell you about this one time my client hair was completely mildewed. Because I've hinted to you guys that I've seen mildew before, but I never really got into the meat and the potatoes. Ew. Mildew and meat and potatoes should not be in the same sentence. So I had this client that I really love. I really still love her. If I was in Tampa, she would be right in my chair, right? And her boyfriend's brother had locks, and he also played semi-pro football. In Florida, that means arena football. Okay? So, and he was really big. And y'all know I'm a former fluffy. I still consider myself a fluffy, so I don't fat shame. But he was fucking humongous. And you know when you're extremely big, like obese, I'm talking over 300 pounds. And he was probably like 5'10". He also wasn't tall. So he was looking like a roly-poly. Just saying. And you know when you're extremely big and you're a black male and you have locks, people assume that you stink. I just say it like plain. They assume big people smell. Okay? Okay, I'm gonna start there. This is before and part of the reason why I pre-screen people coming to me new. After this story, tell me if you fuck with me, okay? He came to his appointment and immediately when he walked in, I smelled something stink. Mind you, his hair was in a stocking cap. So I'm automatically being just like every other nigga and being like, wow, it's because he's fat, right? So he's in my house. He sat for about 5 minutes before I got to his hair. Bitch, when he took his stocking cap off, let me not exaggerate because I tend to do that. Let's say he had 20 locks. 11 of them were fucking green. Okay? Green. Y'all don't hear me? Green. Hunter green at that. Dark green, which you know is mildew. If you see something dark green in your hair and you've had something metal over it, it's rusted with the metal. Or it's mildew if you didn't have something metal on it. But anyway, his hair was green and the smell was ridiculous. Okay? So instantly I start asking him a bunch of questions, and long story less long, he washes his hair, sweats in his hair, and keeps his hair covered 100% of the time. The stocking cap will stink, his hair will stink, he will stink, everything will stink, okay? So I washed his hair about, no lie, 8 times. I washed his hair with dish liquid, I put peroxide in it, nothing helped. Nothing. So after I washed his hair, I just dried it because at this point there's nothing I can do. So I forgot to tell you a major part of this story. This is when I was living in Tampa. And this is when, like, within the first 3 months of me moving in, our air conditioner broke, and we had one of those air conditioners that would only, like, the window unit for the room and then another separate area for the living room. The living room AC wasn't working, so I was doing hair in my bedroom, bitch. This motherfucker was sitting on the corner of my bed. Okay? Now, I washed his hair, there's nothing, so I'm going through his hair, he's sitting on my bed, my house is stink, I'm expressing to him how stink it is. He has no care in the world, he don't give a fuck. He asking me about styling. I'm like, sir, I'm not even retwisting your hair because your hair is so bad. I'm telling him he needs to do peroxide baths to try to bring his hair back and all the things he's doing wrong. He has no care in the world. Ray walk in the house, because I don't know where he was. He said, what the fuck is that smell, bitch? At this point, I lose my shit and start laughing. He comes right in the room. Excuse me. Get up off my bed, please. Go sit in the living room. Mind you, in the middle of my consultation. It's not funny, but this is how bad his hair was. Mind you, he acted like he was oblivious to the motherfucking smell. So Ray's like, get up out of here. So we go in the living room. I'm laughing. Tears are coming down my eyes. I'm trying to express to this man how stinky he is. Do you know what he tell me? If you didn't want to do my hair, that's all you had to say. And walks out the door. And proceeds to tell his brother's girlfriend that I'm a trash stylist and I just procrastinated and wasted my time. Mind you, I've used almost 2 bottles of shampoo on this bitch, plus dish liquid, plus my fucking peroxide. But he says I wasted his time. Update, those locks ended up falling off from mildew, and he ended up having a huge ass mildew spot in his head that grew to his scalp that he had to have medically taken care of. Who's the trash now, bitch? Alright, now this one last story that I'm going to tell y'all is a doozy. And it happened maybe a year ago right here in good old Georgia. Remember I told you guys earlier that I screen people when they come and get their hair done. This is the second part as to why I do it. Like the head, here it go. One day I'm minding my own business. This guy calls me. He schedules an appointment for a retwist, okay? Now, he sounded white. But for whatever reason, I didn't ask him. I just let him come to the appointment. I probably was distracted, but I won't be making that mistake again. He comes to my house, and he Ubers over here, which is important to the story. He Ubers here. So he knocks on the door. I open the door. Bitch, he's white. He's white! Not only is he white. Y'all ready for this? He has lock extensions, bitch. Into a bob. Bitch, cute like how my hair was before I cut it. Into a nice cute bob, honey, with part down the middle. He white. He got black people lock extensions on his white ass hair and told me he got that done in Seattle. And the bitch came for a retwist. You know the hair that you use for lock extensions? I'm gonna flash a picture right here. Honey, he brought a pack of that thinking that because the locks were sliding off of his white ass hair. Mind you, the locks were jet fucking black, number one. The locks. His hair, sandy fucking brown, so he looked a mess, okay? The locks were hanging on to this much hair. This was, actually they were this much slippage, and this much hair still in the lock. And this bitch bought me a pack of brand new lock extension hair talking about this is what he used to retwist, thinking I'm gonna wrap the hair to the root. Bitch. I lost my shit. I said, sir, who the fuck put this in? He told me some girl in Seattle. In my mind, I said, you go, girl, because you got him for this. Because I know he paid a pretty penny. Because, bitch, his hair was like my size. He had a full head of my locks in lock extension form, jet black. Number 1, bitch, not even a 1B. I said, sir, that's not how any of this works. Your hair needs to be taken out. It's falling out, and I can't retwist this. So I was in the middle of saying something. Homie, he jumped right out my chair, walk out the door. I was getting ready to say, because mind you, he Ubered here. I walked from where I sit to the front door. Tell me why he was all the way up in the circle like where I exercise. Walking fast, pissed. Now mind you, I was coming to tell him since he Ubered here, he can wait for another Uber. Bitch, he was already out the subdivision by the time I even started yelling. So what did I do? I tried to Snapchat his ass as quick as I can because instantly I'm like, nobody's going to believe that this man has black people lock extensions in a bob. B-O-B. Bitch, I hollered. You hear me? Hollered in the word. Hollered, me and the Snapchat crew, sound off if you remember that. We hollered as well. Like, that is one of the most shocking white people experiences when it comes to locks that I've had because I just... There's no way that you can even believe that. Like, no. No. Fucking white people, man. They just can't let us be black. They just have to have that. Yeah. 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 Trust me. Trust me. Lots of stuff happened. I definitely hope this was entertaining for you to hear about. It definitely felt therapeutic for me to share. I need to tell people because no one believes that this shit happens. Like, for real, for real. That's why you have to follow me on Snapchat because a lot of the shenanigans, I just real time show it to you guys because no, the fuck shit. But I wouldn't change it for the world. I really, really love my job and I love my clients even though they're crazy like me, you know? So I definitely hope again you enjoyed this. Leave a comment down below. Let me know which one was the funniest to you. Let me know which one you want to comment back on. Let me know who you would have slapped. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys for your love and support, and I will definitely see you in the next video. Peace out.